Hi, I'm Meg with Pet Au Pairs, and I'm here with another dog training quick tip. Today's tip, we are going to talk about separation anxiety and how to deal with it. As with most issues we have with our dogs, there is no magic button to cure separation anxiety. And so you will have to be prepared to make some changes to your everyday life and to how you interact with your dog. You need to reset your relationship and help your dog into a calmer state of mind and a calmer state of being in general. Building structure and boundaries is a huge part of curing separation anxiety. So no more allowing your dog on the couch, no more having your dog sleep in the bed with you, no more free roaming around the house, and no more following you everywhere. Your dog should not be following you from room to room, following you when you do the laundry, sitting behind you when you do the dishes and make dinner, and so on. You need to train your dog on the place command, the sit command, and the down command so that they learn how to stay in one place and relax while you move around the house and do the things that you need to do. And you also need to train your dog on the structured walk. It is important for your dog to understand that they can't do whatever they want whenever they want. In the house, out of the house, in the car, wherever it may be. It's time to reduce the amount of verbal, physical, and food praise that you give your dog. Your dog doesn't need treats every time she does something that you ask. He doesn't need you to shower him with affection to know that you love him. Providing too much praise amps up your dog and puts them in a really excited state of mind, and then it's hard to get them to relax. The biggest and the most important tool we can use to help correct separation anxiety is the crate. You need to start crate training your dog right away, and you need to use the crate every night when you're sleeping, every time you leave your house, and you should also work on the crate training when you're at home. From time to time, put your dog in there and leave the door open. And remember, never use the crate as punishment. It's also important that you don't make a big deal about coming and going. When you come home, ignore your dog until they're calm. When you're leaving, you don't need to say bye or I'll be right back or I'll see you soon. Just leave and do so quietly. If your dog has crate issues and tries or has even succeeded in breaking out of the crate, you can either invest in an impact crate. They're bomber and they work great for crate breakers. If that isn't in your budget, you can just purchase a regular wire crate and reinforce the heck out of it. You just need some zip ties and some metal clips like this. You can either get them with one side or they have this clip on both sides. You use the zip ties around the corners, the edges where the crate comes together, and then you use these on the door so that you can open and close it easily. If your dog whines or barks in the crate, there's a few tricks you can try also to get that to stop. So if your dog's already e-collar trained, put the collar on your dog, put your dog in the crate, and then leave the room. You may want to set up a video camera or a baby monitor or even FaceTime, something so that you can see them but they can't see you. Then if they start to whine, scratch, bite the crate, bark, tap the button on the e-collar, calmly say no, not shouting it, but loud enough so that they can hear you. You can also use a bonker. It's like this. It's a towel that's just taped together and you can toss it at the side of the crate. You can use a pet corrector, which is this, just compressed air, and you hit the button, it makes a little hissing noise. You can point it at your dog's shoulder, at their rear end, or even just next to them. Definitely not in the face though, and give a quick burst of air. The intention of all of these tools is to distract your dog, interrupt that spiral of anxiety, and bring them back to their calm state of mind. Now, if your dog barks in the crate when you're not home, the only way to correct this behavior is with a bark collar. There are two great ones out there that I recommend. The Garmin Bark Limiter and the Sport Dog No Bark collar. I prefer the Garmin because of what they call a bark odometer feature, and this tells you how many times your dog barked while you were away, and that helps you gauge if you have it set at a meaningful level, and if not, then you can increase the level the next time you leave until you find one that works. One really important thing to note about the bark collars is that most of them offer an auto increase feature, and you never want to use this. What that feature does is if your dog barks, it issues a correction at a lower level, and then the next time your dog barks, it increases the correction level, and it keeps going like that. And so eventually your dog's going to get a correction that is too much, and it's going to cause them to whine maybe, and then it's going to correct again at a higher level, and your dog's going to end up in a nasty spiral that it can't get out of. So it's really important that you set this level manually. Okay, so I know this sounds like a lot, but I promise that these tools work. All dogs crave structure, and they look to us to set boundaries and lead them. If you help guide your dog and ask more of them, you will see amazing transformations, and you will both finally be able to relax. I hope this helps. Please reach out to me if you have more questions. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.